You all right? I know you had your eyes on those tag titles.
No, I get it. I really do. You gotta keep your eye on the prize.
We both do. You're back in the bigs. It's not time for you to share the spotlight. It's time for you to steal every show you're on.
You're right. Absolutely. What you did in there with Aldous is give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna take it.
Pretty soon, everyone on SmackDown is gonna know what I have all along. Moreno is a name people are going to remember. Hey, heard you were looking for me?
Welcome home. Right back where you belong.
It took me a minute, but I got here. Now all I gotta do is get past the caution tape.
You better be ready to put that work in if you want to pass me.
That's what I'm working on.
I do know one person who's definitely looking to put her hands on you. Roxanne Perez does not like you one bit. You walk out of the locker room, her mouth's moving.
Yeah, I've gotten that impression. First champion I've ever set off by telling her I didn't want to take her title.
I'd put some eyes in the back of my head if I were you. Roxanne would stab you in the back as quick as saying hello.
Always. Thanks, Naomi. I get the impression you think walking away from the tag team scene is a bad idea.
I do think that a bird in the hand is sometimes worth two in the bush. You and Moreno had a real chance at beating Liv and Raquel in a rematch.
It's been 6 months since I lost to Jordan. If I'm gonna get back to her and Heyman, I need to get going on my road to WrestleMania.
It might be a bit early for WrestleMania talk, but if you want to move up the card, there's no time like the present.
I like the sound of that. What are you thinking?
Overcoming the odds to write our next chapter. It's the archetype. It's scheduled for one fall. Making our way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan. The archetype. She's walking into this ring, into this moment with purpose. Not ego, and that's what makes her dangerous. She's got to convince the world that she's really back before anyone uses the words dangerous and archetype in the same sentence. It's proving time for the archetype as this fight is seconds away. Stand up and salute your longest reigning United States champion. And her opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea is all about Chelsea. She already considers herself a future Hall of Famer. And Miss Green is already building a resume to justify that. You can't forget she has over a decade of experience and accolades from all over the world. There's no denying Chelsea's in-ring talent, but she lets the trivial things get in the way. Listen, Chelsea can multitask at a high level. She can earn a win and also lodge a complaint with management all in the same night. Let's see if Chelsea gets her way tonight. She always does. It's Chelsea Green here, set for competition. Chelsea Green is truly the hardest working superstar in all of WWE. She shows up night in and night out for her constituents, consistently making history. And that is why we must pledge our allegiance. Oh yeah, history complaints in WWE history. I can't wait to see what kind of embarrassment, history, Chelsea makes today. Across the ring, she's facing one of the most dominant superstars in the women's division today. A superstar who's taken her opponents to hell and back nearly every time she steps into the ring. Say goodnight. Watch this breathtaking athleticism into the prettiest moonsault ever. Place against the turnbuckles. Chelsea just can't stop this attack. Chelsea Green's getting beaten to the punch with every exchange. The last Chelsea Green keeping that string of offense in check. Now she has to build on this moment to really turn it around. And she reversed it. Able to beat Chelsea to the bottom. She's out of it, guys. So ruthless. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Oh, great wherewithal there. And an answer from her. Placing her against the turnbuckle here. Fireman's carried. Into a solid slam. Here we go. Cover. 2-2. She's still got something left. Moira just kicked out on reflex. Still, it was just enough to kick out at all. Chelsea must be phased after this string of action. Green has to find a way to right the ship here. It's not my time. That could end Chelsea's night. Wasting no time. Into a cover. In time. That'll change her career. Here's your winner. Hard-earned victory from a superstar who we used to be accustomed to seeing do just that. And we might need to get used to it again. Tonight, she looked like someone who's not just trying to climb, but to stay there. This is the type of match comebacks are built on. No surprise, the superstar is bringing the crowd to their feet. He's a 2-out-of-3 falls match. Making her way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan. Archetype. This woman has got the old school mindset. She shows up, puts in the work, and elevates the whole locker room. The question is not whether she elevates the locker room. The question is, will the selfless, hard-working archetype get anywhere in this division? It's matches like this that she came back for. Sergeant Fire is here to secure the ring. From Glasgow, Scotland. Alba Fire is a woman who delights in causing pain. Yeah, Fire has a very dangerous combination of technical ability and a ruthless mentality. It's wise to be afraid of Alba Fire. Look at Fire! Truly a top agent in the Secret Service. The referee calls for the bell, and we now wait for the first fall. It is 2 out of 3 matches. As the name suggests, the first superstar to reach 2 falls in this matchup is the victor. 2 out of 3 falls is definitely a match that inspires desperation in competitors, and personally, I love it. Back in the ring to that corner now. Lights out. And the threat of Alba Fire neutralized there. And Alba only finds herself on the defensive. Alba needs to start reacting quicker. Springboard! Shooting star on the floor! Putting it all on the line and coming up big. Living dangerously to get the upper hand. Into the unforgiving barricade. Using the barricade with great effect. I imagine it takes a lot to be victorious in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Corey, is there anything to note about this match type that may not necessarily be all that obvious? Well, losing the first fall isn't really as bad as it might appear. In fact, in doing so, you could actually be able to lull your opponent into a false sense of security. It's risky, but it could be worth it. Driven face first, and Fire is brought to a disadvantage now. I've got to start turning the tab somehow. Being set up in the corner for something. But on the top rope, something big's coming. Dangerous situation here. Shot to the back and answered. Who's going to get the best of this exchange? Avalanche German suplex. Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone. Oh, it really was about to come our way. Somersault leg drop. Momentum is completely with her right now. She's on it right now and just embarrassing her opponent. Fireman's carry. Into a sidewalk slam. Possible moment. How did you just see that? It looked like it was all over. Man, feel the red across the eyes. In the corner now, she needs to fight activate. Flying right together. On the ropes. Position. And yet she continues on somehow. What resilience. Textbook scoop slam. Watch this man taking athleticism into the prettiest moonsault ever. Springboard. Shooting star. The next level accuracy needed to make that move cannot be understated. Looks like they're close to being done. Sets up in the corner. What is coming next? Sending her up in the top rope. Maneuvering her opponent into position for something big, no doubt. How big? I'm not sure how wise this is. Choosing to suddenly play with her foot. Here we go. She gets counter press. Mind-blowing. He quickly shoulders down for the win. Kick out at two. She might have just kicked out on reflex. Still, it was just enough for her to kick out at all. Lifted up. She's arriving. The archetype is back. The only question is whether she can find the fire needed to keep wins like this coming.
The crowd welcomes a woman who's battled back for moments like this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, the Archetype, Mean Eve.
The Archetype has been away for years. I certainly wondered if she'd come back at all.
You're not the only one, but now that she's returned, she'd better be ready, because this isn't the same division she left, and sentiment won't save her.
It's proving time for the Archetype as this fight is seconds away.
An American hero, a super slagent. Here comes Piper Niven.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
You want top-notch security? You need this one. You get close to Chelsea, you know what Piper's gonna do. Drop you, dog.
I see what you did there, Book, but this woman has proven she can be a champion. So why is she guarding one instead?
Obviously, Piper knows her orders here.
Just charging their opponent.
Coming out the blocks hot, man. Gotta keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I don't see how you can step off the gas after that. We're set for action with Piper Niven.
Piper Niven might be one of the most terrifying superstars in the women's division today. She has a no-nonsense, take no prisoners attitude and will just run right over you if you get in her way.
Yeah, squaring off against Piper Nivens is no laughing matter. With all that power and a mean streak a mile wide, Piper will absolutely batter her opponents and not even give them a second thought.
Yeah, but facing her in the ring is a woman who's been salivating at this opportunity. A woman who's more dangerous now than she's ever been.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Niven here.
Niven's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here. Rolls through, super kick.
Springboard. Oh, my God. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Blast off!
What a frog splash! Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Flying. Good Lord. Taking flight.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. And turn it into a sidewalk slam. Boom! And now the momentum is firmly in her favor.
She's just unloading with some high-octane.
Taking flight through the air. It connects.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. Throws her back in from ringside.
Absurd amount of agility required there.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Taking flight.
Heading to the top rope here.
Take off.
Oh, we're going to run that starter block. Big clothesline reversal. Oh, yes.
The rope's coming to her rescue there.
Oof. Knee strike connects.
Piper's ready for something. Oh, what a power slam.
Into the cover.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
Sending a huge message kicking out of that.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Textbook neck breaker.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Look out. Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Remarkable power being shown here. Agony on her face as the hold tightens.
If she doesn't escape fast, this could be over. It's over, man. She could hang on.
Here is your winner, the Archetype Mean Eve.
She has just reminded the WWE Universe why we're all so excited to see her back. This was a vintage Archetype performance.
It was more than that, Michael. It was the next evolution of the Archetype. Better, stronger, even more dominant.
Fire in her eyes, purpose in her heart. The Archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, the Archetype Mean Eve.
She's walking into this ring, into this moment with purpose, not ego, and that's what makes her dangerous.
She's got to convince the world that she's really back before anyone uses the words dangerous and archetype in the same sentence.
The crowd is on its feet. Let's see if she can meet the moment. Secret Service member Fire reporting for duty.
And her opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire.
Alba Fire is a woman who delights in causing pain.
Yeah, Fire has a very dangerous combination of technical ability and a ruthless mentality. It's wise to be afraid of Alba Fire.
Fire ready to carry out her directive.
Match going.
What often gives Alba Fire an advantage in the ring is her utter disregard for her opponents. Fire doesn't think anyone is as good as her, and there's no limit to the pain she'll callously inflict on the competition.
And you think that's all a good thing? It certainly gives Alba Fire a dangerous edge, I'll give you that.
However, is she as hungry for this win as her opponent is? Because when we look across the ring, I don't know if I've seen a hungrier superstar in quite some time. You can see it in her eyes. She's come into this match with a chip on her shoulder and something to prove.
And Alba only finds herself on the defensive.
Alba needs to start reacting quicker.
Countering that offense.
Fire averts the attack.
Super kick in the face.
It's the red, white, and blue Thunder Bomb. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Setting them up for a double underhook slam. That assault halting Alba in her tracks.
Nobody thought.
Blast off! Bang! Are you kidding me?
And she's tilting this fight in her favor.
And you can't stop her right now. You can only hope to contain her.
In the corner now, she needs to fight out of it.
Hanging Dragon Sleeper.
Leg drop connects from up high.
Double chicken wing applied, rotating through, and bam! Face first into the... Fire could be moments away from being extinguished.
It's night-night time.
It's over. Fire is done. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here is your winner, the Archetype, Mean Eve.
Once again, the Archetype has met the moment. Tonight, she walks out stronger and victorious because of it.
One match isn't going to rewrite history, Cole, but it might hint at a new chapter.
No surprise, the superstar is bringing the crowd to their feet.
The following, for one fall, making her way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, the Archetype, Mean Eve.
We heard a lot about the Archetype's comeback, but after a long layoff, it's not going to be easy to convince the WWE Universe that you're really back.
And it might be even harder to convince yourself. But it's safe to say a lot of people are hoping to see some of that old Archetype magic in the ring tonight.
It's matches like this that she came back for.
Say hello to Mrs. Wrestling.
And her opponent, representing DIY from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
I love Candice LeRae. Man, she's one of a kind. You're never going to mistake her for anyone else. Am I right, Cole?
I'm never going to live that down, am I?
Candice is all smiles until the bell rings.
Here's the bell, and Candice LeRae is looking as ready as ever.
You don't have to like her or her less than perky attitude, but Candice LeRae is a veteran's veteran who has more than earned the respect of her peers and the temperamental WWE Universe. You may think she's bitter, but that bitterness only comes from knowing her worth in this business.
And from being a generally unpleasant person, I'm not taking anything away from her ability in the ring or the fact that she very much is that crafty veteran, but that bitterness really has turned LeRae into pure poison in the ring.
But yeah, she's facing a woman who seems to get better every time she steps in the ring. I don't know how anyone is going to compete with that kind of momentum.
Oh, a knee! Lights out.
That a beautiful hammerlock.
Lariat takes them down.
She might need to regroup.
She knows this is only the beginning, that there's more to come. Driven down face first. Watch this breathtaking athleticism into the prettiest moonsault ever.
Moonsault connecting. What a landing.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match from the top.
Oh, man.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Drop those ready.
From the second rope,
She turns it around with the reversal.
Able to parry that one.
Super kick to the face. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
this match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now?
Thinking of going high risk here. Up high. Shooting star press.
Mind-blowing.
The end of the road for Candice might just be near. Lifted up and back down with a GTS.
Can Candice come back from that?
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Archetype, Mean.
With every victory is clear, the Archetype is not just back. She's evolving.
The Archetype is back. The only question is whether she can find the fire needed to keep wins like this coming.
There's the Archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big 4 PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title, and I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The Archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy?
The Archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's going to need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment you arrived, it's been a blizzard of condescension, and I have had enough. Every single day, you run around telling everyone who will listen, "Oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title." Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the Archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The Prodigy is about to show the Archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. What makes or breaks you is whether you gave it your all.
That sounds like a John Cena post.
I'll take my inspiration where I can get it. I'm stepping in there with Roxanne Perez tonight.
The Prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the Prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You've been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Roxanne is like Jordan's mirror. You're not fighting a Leviathan. You're being stalked by an assassin. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can. Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against Liv and Raquel had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Moreno and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordan Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the prodigy. It'll take everything you have to beat Roxanne.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
The Archetype is ready to go for the gold at Survivor Series.
The Archetype is walking that aisle with a lot of confidence, but she best not be underestimating Roxanne Perez.
Or overestimating herself, Booker. A lot has changed since she walked away from WWE, and the Prodigy has a whole bag of tricks she's never seen.
The Women's Intercontinental title clash has the potential to steal the show. The Prodigy has promised she will end the Archetype's comeback tonight.
From the moment this young woman walked in my wrestling school, man, you could see that she had what it takes to make it to the top. I might not like how she got there, but the Prodigy will not be denied, man.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Archetype, but Roxanne has her work cut out for her. She performed well in the spotlight before, but it shines very bright tonight.
The Prodigy looks like she wants to make the Archetype regret ever coming back to the WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, the Archetype, Mean Eve. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Big fight feel, the Women's Intercontinental title on the line. And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Roxanne as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need? Down for the pin. And the shoulders up.
Tried to make short work of things there. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Super kick. Gosh.
Absolutely rocked the jaw there.
And Perez saw that coming. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Aggressive shove there. Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Just clubbing down.
Lands a timely reversal. Strong kick. The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, what a club. And able to beat Perez to the punch. And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Shoving them away. It retaliates with a counter.
Oh, strong impact.
And Roxanne had it scouted. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
All tied up now.
That'll move you back. She counters it.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Ooh.
Perez on the receiving end. Crucial moment. Boom, a knee strike.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
Boom, one step ahead there. That can make an opening for her.
Oh, did you see that? Champ caught off guard by that.
Getting set on the turnbuckle now. And just lighting their opponent up here. So much control, so much dominance, and now incredible aerial feat with a Spanish fly.
And this is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
Perez is showing some vulnerabilities in her game. Placing her. Look out! The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now, Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that she had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought her out on the indies to show her what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from her again. Then she acted like she did me a favor when she brought me to NXT. I carried her ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match, because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me.